I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Tristan.
And I'm Maddie.
And we're the Sons of Guns.
I'm not a son.
So in the first minute and a half of the video, you saw a trailer of what you're going to see in the movie. So now it's time for the actual movie. Merry Christmas. In the video, you're going to see different segments. We're going to do 3 different types of spin. A double spin, which will be done by me. A throw-up spin, which will be done by Tristan. And a transfer spin, which will be where Tristan throws the rifle to me. So now it's time for us to get started. Our first spin is going to be a double spin. Enjoy the movie. Hey, what's up guys? So the spin you just saw me do is what I like to call a double spin. I threw it up in the air and it did 2 spins. So today what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the true momentum of a rifle spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some information up on the board. I'm going to write down the final velocity, the initial velocity, the average velocity, the formula for momentum, and the weight of the rifle, and all that kind of information. We'll take it step by step, that way you can see everything that needs to be done to find the true momentum of a rifle. So first step is we need to find what the initial velocity and the final velocity is. And the initial velocity is 4 and the final velocity is -1. So as you can see, the initial velocity is 4 meters per second and the final velocity is -1 meter per second. So the next step is we want to find the average velocity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 2 velocities together, and then I'm going to divide it by 2 to determine our average. Alright guys, so whenever I converted it, 8.5 pounds comes out to be 3.856 kilograms. So next what we want to do is we want to find out the momentum of the rifle. The momentum of a rifle, the formula is P equals mv. P standing for momentum, M standing for mass, and V standing for velocity. So we already have the average velocity and we also have the mass. So now what we need to do is we need to multiply that together to find out what P is. Alright guys, so what we come out to be is the momentum of a double spin with a rifle is 5.798 meters per second. So those are all the steps to finding the momentum of a double rifle spin. Hey guys, what you just saw was Tristan throwing the rifle to me. That's called a transfer spin. What we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing we did with the double spin, is we're going to try and find the true momentum of the spin. The only difference between the two is the initial velocity, the final velocity, and of course the average velocity. So the initial velocity of the transfer spin is 0 and the final velocity is -2. So what we're going to do now is we're going to find the average velocity. Alright guys, so the average velocity comes out to be -1 meters per second. That's the only difference between this spin and the last spin. The weight is going to be the same. It's 8.5 pounds, and whenever you convert it to kilograms, it comes out to be 3.856 kilograms. What we want to find next is the momentum. It's the same formula as last time. P equals mv, P standing for momentum, V standing for velocity, and M standing for mass. So now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 3.856 kilograms times -1 meters per second to find the momentum. Alright guys, so whenever you multiply that together, you get -3.856 kilograms, which happens to be the momentum of a transfer spin. Hey guys, what you just saw was called a throw-up spin. It was done by Tristan. We're basically going to do the exact same thing that we've done in the past 2 videos, which was find the true momentum of the spin. So the only thing that's going to be different in this one, as is the other ones, is the initial velocity, the final velocity, and the average velocity. So the initial velocity on this one is 1, and the final velocity is -0.5. So now what we're going to try and do is find the average velocity. Okay, so the average velocity comes out to be 0.25 meters per second. And so now the weight. The weight is going to be the exact same as it was in the past two videos. The rifle was 8.5 pounds, and when you convert it to kilograms, it's 3.856 kilograms. So now with the mass and the average velocity, we're going to plug those into the momentum formula, which is P equals m times v. So now let's go figure out what the momentum is. Alright guys, so whenever you plug those two in the formula, you get the momentum of 0.964 meters per second, and that's going to be the momentum of a throw-up spin. Alright guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed the movie, and I know the rest of my team did. Now it's time for some bloopers.
We're discussing it, and then
It's already on bloopers.
wait, you're recording?
We were supposed to make up.
No, my shirt.
Did you? Round. Put it down here.
Nope.
Ow!